Right. So, what is the topic of your presentation going to be? Let's see. It's going to be disaster. Like, I'm not saying that your presentation will be a disaster. I'm saying your presentation is going to be about disasters. Is that clear? It's confusing. Hmm. All right. So, let's think about disaster. All right. So, here we have the word disaster. I'm sure everyone knows what this word means. Did you ever think of where this word comes from? All right, so if we chop this word into pieces, so I don't know where you would like to make your chops, but we could chop it right here. All right, so we have dis and we have aster. So maybe some of you are already guessing what that means. So we have a mouse that's not responsive. That's excellent. All right. So let's chop it into pieces. So we have dis. You know what dis means. Bad. All right. We have aster. I'm sure some of you are screaming at your computer right now. What does aster mean? It means star. Because in the old world, people believed that a disaster was caused by bad or evil stars. Because in the past, people thought that the stars were controlling everything. So you can pause your screen if you want to read this little fun fact. Here we have stellar fact. Ha ha. All right. So just take a look at that. And we can look at our friend, the ancient stargazer, trying to plan his life according to what the stars say. Of course, no one today would do anything like that, would they? No, of course not. Astrology doesn't exist anymore because you people are all super intelligent, right? Yeah, use your brain. Okay, so what is the deal with disasters? All right, so we know that the stars aren't causing the disasters, but here you can see some things that run the spectrum from disaster to mishap to unfortunate to a computer simulation of what could happen theoretically. So this is not an actual picture, but it could happen, right? Then you have my face blocking something, but maybe I'll move my face so it won't be blocking later. So post-production. All right, so it's not the stars that is causing these problems. What is causing these problems? It's you, right? It is you. Because those problems were caused by bad civil engineering. Hmm. So, I know you don't want to hear it, but sometimes even people as great as civil engineers make mistakes, okay? But that's life. So, in life, we are constantly going through these cycles of failing, trying, succeeding, trying, failing, succeeding. It's normal, right? The only problem is when it's a building, the failing part is kind of bad. Okay? So, just like with your TOEIC, you may try, you may fail, you may succeed, but we're always trying to learn something from our mistakes. Okay? So, What can a civil engineer learn? So what can a civil engineer learn from their mistakes? Well, that's what you are going to tell me. Okay? So your assignment is to find a civil engineering disaster. Sounds fun, right? So I want you to give me the who, what, where, when, how, etc. of the event you chose or you will choose. Of course, any other details would be great. I want you to tell me, was the disaster avoidable or not? You know, some things just have to happen, I guess. Was it a natural disaster, man-made disaster? Maybe a little bit of both. And the most important would be, what did we, or what did society or engineering, what did you learn from this disaster? Hopefully, so it is not repeated. Okay. Hopefully it's something and not nothing. All right, so pretty straightforward. So what do I expect? A presentation. All right. You will need to tell me your topic in the next 12 hours. Okay, so I'll give you more detail on that later. Basically, I'll have an Excel file that you can add your topic to, and you'll see other people's topics, because I don't want to hear the same disaster 27 times. So if someone else has chosen the same disaster as you need to choose something else. But don't worry, there are plenty of disasters because people are very good at making mistakes. So there are plenty of disasters to choose from. So just, you know, don't be boring. All right. So, because, I have to like watch a lot of these. So I don't want to be bored. Okay. Don't read. Okay. Of course, I know that some of you will read. Um, you know, reading usually results in a lower grade. The expectation from someone reading is perfection. Okay, so if you have time to write it and you're going to read it, it should be perfect. So you make your own choice. Um, it's always better to go with the natural speaking rhythms. All right, so the grades, what will the grades be based on? So the quality of your presentation, of course, the accuracy of your linguistic execution, of course. So we talked a lot about verbs. So some of those simple verb tenses should be very well used. All right. And like I said, your presentation. Okay. Um, I will give you more detailed instructions that you can find by clicking a link either on this video or in the comments or somewhere that you will find with more instruction. And if you have any questions, you should know how to contact me. All right. And don't wait until the day before it's due to ask me a question, because that would be bad. Okay? That would be a disaster. All right. So, the ball is in your court. I will be anxiously awaiting your work. Thank you. Bye.